Hello everybody and welcome back to Dishonored. My name is DangerKitty, and this episode is a little bit different than the others. You may be asking yourself, why is that? And the answer is, this is not live commentary. I made a goof when I recorded this the first time and lost the commentary for the episode. This is just going to be me basically going back in, trying something a little bit different. I didn't want to get rid of the episode because there's, if I remember correctly, there's a good amount of stuff that actually takes place in this episode. So we'll play it by ear and see how this goes. At the end of the previous episode, episode 10, I got my ass absolutely handed to me by a group of assassins. So currently I'm just going an alternate route to avoid the assassins. And it seemed to have helped quite a bit. Having some difficulty getting under that, but shit happens. Merry Christmas to everybody. Or whatever the hell you celebrate. This isn't a politically correct blog. How am I talking about? This isn't a politically correct channel. I could give a shit. But anyway, so Merry Christmas, guys. Happy Yule. Whatever it is. Right, so we're going into Dr. Galvani's office to try and find Slackjaw's best man to find out who's been stealing Slackjaw's territory and his goods and all this other stuff. So that's what we're gonna do. Just creeping around. Picked up 500 coins. Man, I didn't realize how much those pouches will give out sometimes. That's a good chunk of change. A lot of rats. They're not fun, so we'll slice a bunch of them up. Rats don't do too terribly much damage, but like on their own, but when you get a whole swarm like that, they will absolutely they'll chew through you in a hurry if you're not paying attention. I think at this point I was trying to debate whether or not I wanted to do the non-lethal route or not. There's a few different times in the game during various missions where you have the option to go a non-lethal route, and I have a hard time doing that. It's much more fun to assassinate everybody, and at the end of the day it actually makes your escape easier most of the time. So I remember being kind of surprised there that it remembered that I smashed that glass. Yeah, fuck you, rats. I keep picking up things that I can make darts with, but I don't have the blueprints to make darts, but I wish I did, because I don't remember if it's this episode or a few episodes from now. I end up using sleep darts a lot, and it was really kind of a bummer that I only have the small amount that I do. Decapitation. So that's how we roll up in this bitch. Still creeping around. Gonna grab some bread and a couple more king's feathers. Not to be confused with Kin's foil. That's a different thing, different series altogether. I also spend, I don't remember if it's in this episode or not, but I start really being more diligent about searching houses and different places like that for these expensive paintings, because they're extras. I know I picked them up a few times in other videos, but I don't know if I picked him up in here or not. Gonna grab the rune. I almost missed that the first time, and that's kind of what I was doing here, because I didn't use the heart in the house, and I probably should have. So it's fortunate that I came across that rune by accident. I'm sure I probably could have come back in here on my own later and picked it up, but I don't know that I would have if there isn't a mission for me to come back in here. So that pouch only had 10 coins, so they're Doesn't seem to be any kind of like consistency as to what sum of cash you'll get out of those pouches. And so now I believe we're going to head back to towards Slackjaw, meet up with him. We'll pass off the information that we found about his lost informant. Going around the long way again, as I said, because I'd rather avoid the assassins if I can. Bunch of dickbags.
Attention, Dunwall citizens. Due to criminal activity.
This is really weird for me. Going through a video and having to do with the commentary over the top. I feel it's more like I am actually commentating as opposed to
Hey, wait a minute.
entertaining.
What just occurred to me? How come it's always me who pays for the whiskey?
I feel like I'm not being as funny as I normally am. Oh yeah, this was the first time I'd ever been over in this area. And it was really a kind of a surprise. I wish I wish I'd been able to pick up the spring razor trap, because those things are the shit.
Definitely somebody about. Watch it.
There's somebody about, but it's me, and I'm allowed to be here, so you can suck the fuck up. Normally, there's a bunch of weepers in this room, and there are a bunch of douchebags. I'm not particularly fans of those, so being able to just walk right the hell in and grab it is nice. I didn't realize how many runes and bone charms I pick up over the course of, like, the next handful of episodes. I recorded all of this. I recorded everything last night, so now... I say last night. I recorded everything on the night of the 23rd. So being... having so few seems bizarre. So now I'll let the dialogue do its thing.
Information from my missing guy. Let's have a listen.
Slackjaw, it's me, Crowley. I'm making this in case I don't make it back. He was right. There is someone wants you dead. Wants to take over the distillery and the whole Bottle Street gang. And you'll never believe who it is either. At first I did. That's why it taken me so long. I wanted to be sure, and what's that? No! No! Ah!
So Crowley's dead.
Go figure.
Bad. He was one of my best men. Still, you and me had a deal, and Slackjaw never goes back on a deal. Take this key. It ain't for the Golden Cat, no. This key's for the captain's chair. A hotel abandoned since the plague gutted this part of town. Take the stairs to the top. You can use the roof to get into the Golden Cat brothel. See that? Slackjaw keeps a bargain. Just as good as them men who run the city. Maybe a little better. You think about that. Now,
I don't know what I'm
maybe we
supposed to
can
think
help
about.
each other out again. I could get rid of the Pendletons for you, quiet-like and without killing them. But you gotta do something for me in return.
His hand is going through his sword blade. Just pointing that out.
The Cat's having a big reopening tonight. Lot of money clients, including an arts dealer named Bunting. He's got particular tastes, or so I've been told by some of the ladies. Got some pretty fancy stuff locked away at his place, and the only thing preventing me from nabbing all that loot is the combination to his safe. Of course, the Pendletons have been camped out there for months too, not sure why. So that means a lot of the City Watch and other soldier types. Bring me that combination, my masked friend, and then I take care of the Pendleton brothers. Just like that. You ain't never even gonna touch them. And I promise, I won't kill them, and no one will ever see them again. Now if that ain't a deal, Slackjaw don't know what is.
Yeah, well, I don't think I'm going to take you up on that offer. Spoilers. No Weepers this time. Hooray. Weepers are just irritating. They're not difficult to deal with. You just, like, slash at them and they die, but They're still frustrating. All the same. The more I think about it, the more I wonder how different the endings are and like how different the missions themselves are when you don't kill everybody. And I know there's an achievement for not being detected at all throughout the course of the game, and that's fucking ludicrous. Who the hell's got time for that and patience for that? I don't understand that. I mean, there's also an achievement for getting through the entire game without killing anybody. That I can I can believe that, because you can knock people out. That's not a big deal. Between being able to choke people, you got your sleep darts, sleep combat darts, all that. Aha, here we go. So this is where I have to fight these assassins again. And I kind of planned ahead. You still laying the spring razor trap down. Yeah, suck a dick. I should have laid way more of those down, but I didn't. Kind of wishing I had. Ah, fuck, I forgot about that guy. Don't walk into my spring razor traps. But I'll stand back and let you guys deal with it by all means. Go right the fuck ahead. Suck it, bitch. I'm sorry, thug. You died trying to help me. It won't be for nothing. You've helped save the princess lady. Emily. Yeah, that's her name. I remember now. I don't remember if we see what he asked for sale or not.
Want to look at some of the things I've found?
Oh, yeah.
Good price.
Let's just skip this, why don't we? All I bought was some bullets. Really exciting, I know. God, to get around the fucking thing. Just climb the pipes. Thank you. God damn. Yeah. When I played this game through the first time, this is when I used spring razor traps for the first time. I dropped one right in here and then got the attention of whatever the hell this, I think it's a weeper in here. Yep. Weeper obliterated. And from that moment on, I loved spring razor traps. I didn't use them anywhere near as often as I should have, and I still don't, but I do use them. I'm going to try to use them. But you got to be like really strategic about it, because you can't carry many of them. And wherever it is, it's like it's got to be in a slightly tactful, tactical? Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. Tactical situation. You need to know exactly, or almost exactly, where your enemies are going to be, when they're going to get there, and who else is going to be around to witness the death at the same time. So, not entirely sure why I tried going through that. What does it say? I saw Slackjaw with your mother. Yeah, I saw him with your father. How lovely. That just says Bottle Street Boys. Fucking yippee. Climbing on pipes.
Dunwall City. This district is now under a mandatory whale oil ban. Compliance.
This area still confused me slightly. Trying to figure out how to get back over to where I needed to be, but eventually I figure it out. And that's the art dealer's house. We'll be going there later. I'm sorry, it occurs to me I may or may not be giving spoilers, but I don't know why. Well, that's not really a spoiler. I wouldn't consider that a spoiler per se. Especially because Slackjaw already mentioned that there's valuable shit in the apartment, so it only makes sense that we would go there, right? I was thinking about switching out my bone charms there so that getting damaged by weepers gives me slightly more mana, but it's not really important because I rarely use enough mana to warrant using that. And I certainly don't get damaged by weepers often.
Come on.
Bone charm!
Dinner now, that's right, my sweet little birds.
Sausage. Sausage, sausage, sausage. You're gonna grab all the valuables here.
My gentlemen callers don't come around like they used to. You took care of it for me, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
Nice.
But let's get going. Oh yeah, I remember there was a little bit of confusion on my part going into this area. Because this is an entrance to the Golden Cat, which is kind of what I wanted, but also not what I wanted.
How do you see?
Because obviously Slackjaw gave us the key to the other hotel, which is what we wanted. So I'm gonna zip around a little bit and see if I can find that one, the other bone charm, and two, that entrance to the building that we're actually trying to get to.
The dance is starting soon.
Eventually, I think I just decided here, yeah, fuck it. Let's just skip to the bit that I need. Oh, yeah, okay. So I ran down to the end of that main alleyway, and this little bit right here, this woman's in trouble, so I am going to save her. Here I come. No! God damn it. I totally forgot that happened, but I was not happy about it at all. I wanted to save her. I didn't want her to die. I saved her the first time I played through the game. And now I'm heartbroken. My heart sank a little bit. But we must move on.
Attention, Dunwall.
Almost getting noticed. But that's the general area we need to get to, and this is where I decided to cut the episode off at this particular moment. So thank you guys for tuning in. I'm sorry the commentary was a little weird, I understand. But there's not much I could do about it at this point. Anyway, be sure to like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and I will see you all in the next episode. Peace out.